What's good? It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We back with the Motor City Lions talk today, man. And it's tough being a Lions fan, man. In a day of boycotts or protests, you got people boycotting. Donald Trump actually put fire on top of fire, oil on top of a burning fire. Teams chose to stay in the locker room. Steelers, offensive lineman, Mexican American. He was from the Armed Forces. He decided to come out. He's the only player that came out, so hopefully they don't form any turmoil there. I understand that he was in the Armed Forces, so he got that respect. But talk about the game, and I talk about the protests a little bit at the tail end. What's up, being a Lions fan, man? It's like every time the referees find a way to fuck us, and that's not even an excuse. Over the years, I've seen a lot of things. A holding call that was on I think it was TJ Lang or the right tackle. He didn't even hold the guy, man. And I just be looking at situations like, man, and the NFL refs, man, it's like they have an agenda to just mess with us, man. They just, fuck us. I don't understand the 10-second runoff. They talking about, well, they made it back in, I think, 2006. They said they didn't think it fair if the team got another possession. How is it not fair? I don't understand. How is it not fair? You guys made a wrong call, so we got to live with the bad call, the jaw card. So we got to take an L and a 10-second runoff. But I feel like if it was Atlanta Falcons, it wouldn't have been done that way. It's always us, Detroit, versus everybody in the NFL. Seriously. You go back to the playoff game a couple years ago where they faced guarded Pettigrew. Today, Devin Lawson did the same thing. He got a pass interference call on him. So the NFL refereeing across the board, when you look at major sports, they have no consistency with their calls. Did Golden Tate get in? I thought he got in. It looked like he got in. But if he didn't, we should have got another chance at that, man. And that's just, and I'm going to get into, why it shouldn't even have came to that. With the Lions, they got to get a running game, man. They got to make a trade for a guy. I don't know what it is with the running game. They got to bring somebody in to get it together. We had some okay runs, and Atlanta's a team we should have been able to run against. I understand that we didn't have our starting center, and obviously we don't have our starting left tackle, so I can't gauge it like I want to. But for us to be on the 1 yard line and not being able to run it and not being able to get short yardage, it's been like that for 10, 15 years with Detroit Lions. We got to get some all-purpose back that can get those yards, that can create a hole, that can make somebody miss, that can run through arm tackles. You know what I mean? Amir Abdullah is a complimentary back, so is theoretic. We got to get that big back, man, because, whatever in short, we can't get it. There's some teams that run on third and 3 and be able to run the ball and get it. We got to find that special running back. And the kid from the Houston Texans is looking good. Dante Foreman, I thought was the guy we should have had out of Texas. But today, on offense, the offense lost this game, man. With stagnant play calling, Eric Ebron with a few critical drops, I would release him today, man. I would trade him for a Rice Krispie treat right now. He reverted back to old Ebronism. When dropping the balls that should have been caught, he could have made a third down short on that out route in the fourth quarter, I think it was. He dropped that. And you know why he dropped so many balls? He's a body catcher. And, staff, it's hard to sustain drives and keep drives going and move the chains when everybody know you're throwing. And Stafford did miss, on the one we took a field goal late in the second half. He missed theoretic in the flats. I think he ran a swing or an out route. He was right in the flats. He was looking towards Golden Tate, and he had to recognize that his matchups were in the slot, which he recognized at the end of the game with T.J. Jones with a big catch, and he had to recognize his strength, his matchups with the linebackers, with his running backs on linebackers, where he had to go, even if it was lining Ebron up in the backfield and getting him on some of those linebackers who were piss poor in coverage, I thought it was a pass interference on what's a guy name? I just said theoretic when he ran a slant, at the end of the game. And at the end of the day, like I want to say, Marvin Jones is not a number one receiver in this league, man. And I was happy when they got him. I thought he can grow to be a solid 2. But he's not a number one, and that's where the difficulty is coming. Stafford cannot throw to Marvin Jones. He's not making the catches. He's not getting separation most of the time. And, credit to him that he's going against, 3 of the best corners, Marvin Jones, Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie, and he went against Desmond Trufant today. But as a number one, you got to win some of those battles. And for guys like them to take you away, he made a pair of touchdown catches against Peterson, and he made one against on the Giants the other night. But he has to become a factor. You know, and when he gets the ball, he gets separation, he drops it, he got to catch the ball. And I think that's another deficiency in the Lions offensive attack. You know, Jones is not a true number one. You know, he's a good number two, but you don't have a number one receiver because Golden Tate is a guy that moves outside in the slot. He's a get-you-gadgety type of receiver. He's one of the better receivers in the slot. So they got to find them a receiver. As far as what Atlanta did today, Atlanta was Atlanta. The Lions did what they supposed to do. Only thing the Lions, I didn't like what the Lions did. They let too many run plays go back. And that wasn't the product of the defensive product that Jared Davis wasn't there. And then you got Reeves Maben in there, so you had to kick Tyre Whitehead to the middle. So, Tavon Wilson wasn't there today. And all those guys that didn't show, it showed. It showed. The center, Travis Swanson wasn't there today. It showed. His value showed today. Tavon Wilson value showed today. Jared Davis value showed today. Reeves Maben just showed you that he's not an NFL caliber starting linebacker right now. So a lot of deficiencies showed today, but my biggest concern is with the Lions and how they gonna right the shit with this running game. Because once they start running the ball, they pretty much gonna be unstoppable, man. When Stafford can drop back only 20 times a game and just win a game like that and ice the game. But at the end of the day, I didn't like the call at the end. I didn't like the rule where they ran into. You was better off just saying we didn't get it, marking it down, and we play it again. But I understand that all scoring plays is reviewed. But he should have never put it as a scoring play. He should have said you were short, had the booth review it. And I think when the booth review it, it might not be a 10-second round. Or just have us go in there again. But that's just a product of us not being able to run the ball in short yardage situations. We could have, lined up, did a play action, and it would have been a threat of the run. And then we could have hit them with the pass. The Lions, as much as the referees fucked them, as much as the offense lost it for the Lions. They was too conservative on offense. Stafford was missing some throws. He made a lot of great throws. But it was just, the offense is just not where it should be at. It's one of those years where the defense is going to be good and the offense is going to be bad. And we're going to have a year where the offense be good and the defense be bad. The offense has potential, but we don't have a true number one. We don't have a running game. It's hopefully it improves, but I don't see it happening. But it is what it is. We gone.